I'll sleep outside, bury myself on a winter night. I'll let you do the things you want to. I'd rather die alone if I have to. If you don't mind, I think I'll stay at home tonight. My resolution says the things that I've been trying to, that I'm dying to.
Well guys, the KA24 is now inside of the 240. A few issues have arisen. The first being the glove box connector is from the single overhead cam variant and not the dual overhead cam, so we have to switch that. Another thing, I tried to start it without it, and I did some work with the cap and rotor, and I didn't know that these need to be timed, so I'm assuming that's the problem. Part of the reason why I suspect that being the problem is I can hear the fuel pump come on, it cranks, and I can hear the injectors, and I can smell fuel. I'm getting spark as well. So good compression, it has to be timing. So I'm gonna show you guys how to time a cap and rotor, just the rotor, on a KA. You're gonna need a few tools. The first one being a 27mm socket so you can crank your engine over. We need to get it at top dead center. If you don't know what that means, the very first piston needs to be the entire way up. So you need something long to stick in there to make sure that we're in top dead center. Another thing you can do, leave the cap on, but take the spark plug out so you can know when it's on the upstroke. So you crank it, when it builds enough pressure, it will pop your plug out, and that means it's on the upstroke. So you can put your screwdriver or extension or whatever you want in there, and when it doesn't go anymore and it starts to go down, that's how you know. Another way to tell is that little guy down there. That is your notch for timing. And there are notches on the crank that show you that it's in time or at top dead center. But we're gonna do it this way by just cranking the old thing over. So again, 27mm socket for the crank pulley. You're going to need to remove your spark plug from cylinder 1. Use a screwdriver to take the top off, and you need a 10mm to take the actual distributor out, and of course unplug your connector for it. Alright guys, so I don't know where my fucking tripod went, but we are top dead center up here, and you can't really see it on the lines, but it's going to be the second hash from the top. So 1, 2, there's 5 of them. 1, 2, that's top dead center. So we are now at top dead center. We can start taking the cap rotor and distributor apart. So we have our cap rotor and distributor sitting here now. Everything's nice and loose. This is the piece, and it needs to be at the 9 to 10 o'clock. Not entirely sure I ended the video there, but pretty much the little rotor needs to be at the 9 to 10 o'clock. You slip it in, and once it slips in, you kind of got to wiggle it. All you got to do is put the cap back on, screw everything together, and you are good to go. Now, another thing is when you use your timing gun. If you don't know how to do that, I can make a separate video on how to check your timing on it. You can retard or forward your timing using those gears by either dropping it down a gear or raising it up a gear. Again, twist and pull. You can feel the gears catch, and you just clip it on. So I'm taking a small break from the engine stuff, and we're going to be doing our last side skirt. Already got this side buttoned up. We're going to go ahead and do the other side. No. Got our new battery. Back in business. welcome back. So I just wanted to leave this here. I'm on my way somewhere right now. I wasn't able to film it, but I was able to get the car running. I used a bunch of starter fluid to get it going, and then it idled fine. It was revving kind of weird, but I'm guessing that's because I didn't have the MAF in, so put it in limp mode. I'm assuming it's a fuel issue, so I guess I'm going to be looking into that now. Probably gonna start with the fuel filter and make sure the lines are correct, and then I hear the fuel pump kicking on, so I don't think it's the pump. And then we're gonna test the injectors and make sure they're getting the proper voltages, and if they are, then we're gonna continue looking to see what it possibly could be. So at least the engine runs, and at least it's fine. But excuse the language in the next clip. I was pretty hyped because I bump started it. I used the wire going to my starter from my battery relocation wire, so I didn't even use my key. Reason being is, like I said, the glove box connector, which I'll be showing you guys how to wire in the next video. But if you guys enjoyed, please leave a like, please subscribe, and if you might have any idea of what could be wrong with it, let me know. And by the way, the noise of the engine, it might sound like metal. It's not. It's just my fender rattling. So thanks, guys.
My boy, she fucking lived!